MLB recently announced their Rookies of the Year, and it came with a little controversy about the decisions. Ronald Acuna Jr. won the award for the National League, while Angels two-way player Shohei Ohtani won it for the American League. I'm joined at the desk now by Luis Muller and Evan Piercy to discuss these decisions. So, Evan, what are your thoughts on the Rookies of the Year?
So the National League, I agree. Acuna was amazing. He should have won it. But my main focus is the American League. Shohei Ohtani should not have won the American League Rookie of the Year. And I think the voters got so hung up on the fact that he's a two-way player. This hasn't been done since Babe Ruth. He came in as this phenom two-way player for the Angels, great pitcher, great hitter, but he didn't prove it. His numbers aren't there, and that's why I don't think he should have won.
His numbers were not there at all, offensively and pitching. A lot of the argument is he pitched, he hit and pitched at the same time. He was hurt for a lot of the year, but when he pitched, he only played 10 games. He had a 3.31 ERA.
4-2 record.
It was awful.
Not dominating.
He had 6 decisions out of the 10 he pitched, and he gave up a lot of home runs. He did have a lot of strikeouts. I'll give him that. But he only pitched 51.2 innings, and that's, if you're going to give him Rookie of the Year, you might as well give him Cy Young while you're at it.
All right, but what about the fact that he's a generational player, that he might be swinging in a new wave of baseball back to the two-way kind of guy?
But he can be swinging back fine. But, like, look, there are a lot of different players that I thought should have won this award. One of them was Miguel Andujar, who broke the record for rookie doubles, who broke Joe DiMaggio's record with 47 doubles in 1 year, had more home runs, more RBIs, a higher batting average, more games played, more at-bats, and his team was actually good. The Angels were terrible. They were below 500.
2 games below 500. The Yankees won 100 games. And a lot of people said Ohtani was better offensively than Andujar, and his offensive WAR was 2 points lower than Andujar's.
And another player, Joey Wendell of the Tampa Bay Rays. This guy is a multi-dimensional player. He hit 300 in his rookie year, which is the highest among rookies. The highest WAR at 3.7, 1 point higher than Ohtani's combined pitching and hitting WAR at 2.7. This guy also plays 6 positions. He logged at least 10 games at shortstop, second base, third base, and all 3 outfield positions for a team that won 89 baseball games.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
And he didn't get any votes. He wasn't even in the conversation.
A stat that stood out to me with Wendell is he had 96 strikeouts compared to Ohtani's 102, and he had 35 more games played. I think putting the ball in play is the biggest part of hitting.
His BABIP average, which is batting average on balls in play, was 353. This guy makes contact. He doesn't have the power numbers of Ohtani. He only had 7 home runs. But this guy's a leadoff hitter. He gets on base. He doesn't get out. He scored 63 runs.
He helped the Rays.
Yes,
basically
he helped the Rays.
Go forward to a playoff push.
Yeah.
They were a dark horse candidate the entire year. No one heard
So what do
anything
y'all
about
think
them.
was the reason that they did give it to Ohtani?
Because he's a two-way player. That's it. They got so hung up on the story of this two-way player, and it's terrible. You're not recognizing the best players in baseball. He is not one of them. He's good. He is not great. He was not the best rookie. He's not going to be the best player in baseball, and he's going to have to deal with injuries. You saw him deal with injuries this year. That was the biggest question. He's going to have this for the rest of his career.
We looked at stats this entire block, and they looked at no stats whatsoever.
I don't think they looked at any stats.
They fantasized over it that he could pitch and he can hit, not how well he can do both.
He did hit 100 pitching. I'll give him that. He does have talent, but he's not the most talented.
So that's enough on the American League. So y'all both kind of agree on the NL, but why do you think they actually gave it to Acuna?
He kind of propelled the Braves forward. Juan Soto was also a really good choice, but the Nationals didn't do anything at all this season. They were supposed to do really well and did absolutely nothing, but Acuna was that driving force with Ozzie Albies, and without him in that lineup, they would not have done what they did.
So going into the year, the Braves general manager was banned from baseball. They lost 14 of their top prospects in a bad issue with what they did with signing players illegally from international ranks, and Acuna kind of righted the ship. They said, we're still here. Yes, this happened. We messed up. We lost a lot of our talent. We're not expected to be good, and they were good. Acuna led the way, and you saw it in the series against the Dodgers, that huge grand slam. Yes, they lost, but that moment signified that the Braves are here to stay.
There was obviously a lot of controversy around this, and Acuna winning it. Clearly the candidate to win the NL. Ohtani, obviously very questionable. Well, that's all the time we have for this MLB Awards block. When we come back, I'll be discussing the college football playoffs.